Welcome back to Sorare Assist. Got a very important video for you today, guys. I'm going to be going through the different positions in MLB Fantasy Baseball. If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, sign up, use the link below to get a free limited card and 13 common cards to the football. Or if you're not signed up to the MLB Baseball, you can do that as well below to get 12 common cards plus a star player common card as well. Okay guys, so let's get stuck into today's content. As I say, I'm going to be going through all the different positions in baseball. So if you don't know what SP means, 1B, 3B, DH, all that sort of thing, I'm going to be going through them in this video today and what that means for your Sorare lineups. Okay then, so let's get things started. I've got all the relevant positions here on screen that you need to field a Sorare MLB fantasy team on the S07 tournaments. So I'm going to go through each of these positions just so we can first of all see where these positions are on the actual baseball park. I'll then be going into a bit more depth into these positions and also highlighting some example players who can play in these positions. So first of all, we've got the starting pitcher, also known as SP. Now the starting pitcher will obviously play on the pitcher mound, as you can see on the screen. Next up we've got the relief pitcher, so he will also play on the pitcher mound as well if he needs to replace the main pitcher. Then we've got the corner infielder, so this can be the first base, third base and the designator hitter as well. As you can see, the first base plays on the right of the diamond formation on the baseball park. Third baseman plays on the left of the baseball park, and the designator hitter is of course the person who's going to be batting. These are also abbreviated to 1B, 3B and DH. Next we've got the middle infielder. So this is the catcher who plays behind the main batter, tries to catch the ball when the ball is pitched. We've then got the shortstop who plays on the area highlighted on the pitch by the SS. And we've also got the second baseman as well, who of course plays on the second base in the diamond formation on the baseball park. These are also abbreviated to C, 2B and SS. Then we've got the outfielder positions. So this one's pretty straightforward. It's the players that are playing on the grass. So the left fielder, the right fielder and centre fielder, also known as LF, CF and RF. Then we've got the extra hitter position. So this can be any player who's going to be batting for the team. So as you can see, these are all the positions that will be a potential batter for their side. The only person who's not able to fill in this slot is the starting pitcher and relief pitcher. We've then got the flex position. Now in the flex position, you can pick absolutely any player that you want to fill in the flex slot. Any position, any player. So let's go into these positions in a little bit more detail and have a look at some potential players. So we'll start with the starting pitcher, also known as SP. So the pitcher is the defensive first position in baseball and stands on the pitcher's mound 60 feet away from the batter. The pitcher's job is to deliver throws to the catcher so that the batter won't be able to bat, retiring the batter. This is also called striking out the batter. However, the throws must be legal, meaning they must not go within the batter's strike zone. Pitching is arguably the most important position in baseball because he's the number one scorer on the team and generally as well in fantasy baseball games. So let's have a look at an example starting pitcher then. So one of those is a good one who is Sandy Alcantara, who's a starting pitcher for Miami. As you can see as well, the position of each player is also highlighted on their card as well, just to make sure you're buying the right player for the right position. So next up we've got the relief pitcher. In baseball, a relief pitcher is a pitcher who enters the game after the starting pitcher is removed due to fatigue, ineffectiveness, injury, ejection or for strategic reasons. So a good example relief pitcher is Josh Hader of the Brewers. Next up we've got the corner infielders. So this can be first baseman, third baseman and DH, also known as 1B, 3B, DH. So the first baseman is the third defensive position on a baseball team, and it's often held by a big, strong and relatively slow player. They are also some of the best power hitters on a team. The mission of the first baseman is to catch balls and burn base runners when they try and get the first base. Generally the first basemen are on the team because they are great power hitters at bat, which often has great traits for being the first batsman too. We've also got the third baseman as well. So the fifth position on a baseball team, a third baseman has a great responsibility on their shoulders. They are located on the left side of the field. Third basemen are in charge of securing the third base and throwing balls to the home plate when a base runner attempts a run. For this reason, they need to withstand pressure as those throws are of great significance. In addition, this requires an extremely powerful and accurate throwing arm, which is why third basemen are often big and strong, yet they can't be slow either for fielding purposes. We've then got the designator hitter position as well in the corner infielder slot. So a designated hitter is a non-fielding player named before the start of a game to be in the batting order, typically in place of the pitcher, who of course doesn't bat. So a good example of a good corner infielder player is Shohei Ohtani, who plays as a starting pitcher but also as a designated hitter as well. Now when you're selecting your lineups in the S07 leagues, you can only put him in either the starting pitcher slot or the designated hitter slot. It won't score for both slots. Next we've got the middle infielder. So this includes the catcher, second baseman and shortstop, also known as C, 2B and SS. The catcher is the second defensive position in baseball and is located behind the batter. The objective of a catcher is to catch each ball thrown by the pitcher and missed by the batter. After catching, the ball is then thrown back to the pitcher. Catcher's other responsibilities are preventing base runners from scoring runs when advancing to the home plate and notifying the pitcher about the pitch type to throw. We've also got the second baseman, known as 2B. Second baseman is the fourth baseball position and they don't generally hover over the base like the first and third baseman. Instead, they lay between the first and second bases close to the shortstops. The job of a second baseman is to secure the area near second base, field balls and burn base runners going to the second base. Second basemen need to be agile and quick, so they often have small body sizes, are in good shape, yet ain't the best batters on the team. They need to be smart players too. Then we've got the shortstop in the middle infielder position, also known as SS. Shortstops are the sixth position on a baseball team. Their objective is to catch and field the infield and play together with the whole team. The shortstop is arguably the most difficult position in baseball. Shortstops need to be extremely fast because they have a large area to cover. In addition, they are most in contact with the ball and need to play well with other fielders, requiring excellent leadership skills and game intelligence. So a good example of a decent midfield infielder is Trey Turner, who plays for a shortstop for the LA Dodgers. Next position we've got is the outfielder, where we've got the left fielder, outfielder and the right fielder, also known as LF, OF and RF. So the left fielder is the first outfielder position and the seventh on a baseball team. The task for left fielders is to catch balls going beyond the left outside and throw them back where possible. This is often third base or shortstop. We've got the centre infielder then, represented by CF. Centre field is the 8th position on a baseball team and the most difficult one on the outfield. They are often in a good physical condition as the work gets very demanding. The job of centre fielders include fielding baseballs hit to the centre park. The area centre fielders must cover the biggest in baseball, so they need to be very fast, own a powerful throwing arm and have an excellent catching ability. The understanding of fly balls is the most important on the centre fielder. Then we have the right fielder as well in the outfielder slot, represented by RF. The right fielder is the last and nav defensive position in a baseball team. It's often debated that a right fielder might be an easier position to play than the left and vice versa. The obligations for right fielders include catching fly balls on the right field and fielding the area near it. Right fielders need a good sense of fly balls, great catching ability, strong throwing arms and decent speed. So a good example of a decent outfielder is Juan Soto of the Nationals. As you can see from his card, he's an outfielder, which would be represented by the OF abbreviation. So next up we've got the extra slot, which is basically any player who's going to be batting in the team, which is usually all the positions apart from the pitcher. So unlike the 9 defensive positions, the batter is the offensive position in baseball. After being a batter, the player transforms into a base runner. The objective of a batter is to bat the ball thrown by the opposite team's pitcher to advance other players on the bases and reach them themselves. The ultimate goal is to run through the bases to the home plate, awarding a point for the team. In practice, after batting the ball, you need to run from the first base to the second base, second to third, and ultimately from third to home. This requires speed, game intelligence, and even sliding. Sliding can be very beneficial when base running. So a good example for the extra slot could be JD Martinez of the Boston Red Sox. As you can see, he's a designated hitter as well, that of course can fit into this slot, or the corner infielder slot as well. So last we've got the flex position in your MLB Fantasy Baseball team. Now this position is basically any positions that I've just mentioned. So as you can see from this graphic, you can basically put any player in that flex position, including a pitcher as well, which is probably my advice. So in terms of what players to go in this position, as I say, it can be any of the players that I've mentioned in this video. So that was the full tutorial of all the baseball positions as well and how they fit into the Sorare MLB fantasy game. If you didn't catch it all, go back, watch the video again. This is very important to understand though if you are looking to compete in the S07 tournament. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Of course, if you're not signed up to Sorare MLB yet, you can sign up using the link below. You'll get 13 common cards. One of those will also be a star player card as well that you can select when you sign up. Okay guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you again soon.